In Italy, the Lover's Arch collapsed on Valentine's Day. Meta patents an AI that takes over a dead person's Facebook account and keeps on chatting and posting after they're gone. And a food vlogger died after eating a toxic devil crab on video. These are the weird stories on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast. I'm your host, Jonesy. Got some weird stories from all over the world. News, weird, for you. Italy's famous Lover's Arch collapsed into the ocean on Valentine's Day. Oh no, not on the Valentine's Day. That's a not amore. I'm a little late to this story because it happened on Valentine's Day, which was a few days ago, but it's it's weird and ironic. You know, it's like that Alanis Morissette song. A famous rock in Italy dubbed Lover's Arch collapsed on Valentine's Day after some heavy rain and some strong winds. This rock formation is at St. Andrea in Melendrongo, Puglia. It's in Puglia. I think there's a G in there, but I think they say Puglia. And over in Puglia, there's this thing called the Lover's Arch. It's been a tourist attraction for wedding proposals and a popular landmark, the Lover's Arch. We got arches here in the U.S., too, that are kind of famous. What is it? The St. Louis Arch and the McDonald's Arch. We got a quote here from the mayor of Melendugno. His name is amazing. It's of course it's Maurizio. Yeah, Maurizio Sisternino. Ah, incredible names over there. I mean, every time I do a story out of Italy, I'm just amazed. Maurizio Sisternino. He told the media, quote, This. Oh my goodness, this is an unwanted Valentine's Day gift. Mother Nature has created her, and now, Mother Nature has taken her back. Wow, incredible. I mean, leave it to Italians. It's passionate and dramatic about everything. Now, the mayor went on to say that this is a pretty hard blow for the region and for tourism in the area. Passers-by noticed the absence of this arch Sunday morning over the weekend. Officials have suggested severe weather brought by a storm named Oriana, which has battered southern Italy in recent days, accelerated this arch's erosion, causing it to finally collapse on Valentine's Day. Well, this is just a theory. I mean, no one witnessed the collapse of Lover's Arch. So, how do we not know it just wasn't kids riding over it on their electric bicycles? That could be a thing. Yeah, I want to blame kids on electric bikes for everything that goes wrong in 2026, so I'm starting here. Those damn kids on the electric bikes. We got a quote here from the president of Puglia. Wow, Puglia's got a president? His name is, of course his name is Antonio. It's Antonio De Caro. Well, I mean, it's incredible. Antonio De Caro says, we have lost one of our region's defining characteristics. Unfortunately, natural processes are often accelerated by meteorological phenomena such as the tail end of this storm Oriana. Now, Antonio went on to say that authorities need to concentrate on attempting to slow coastal erosion in these areas and preserve their amazing, beautiful coast. I agree. The Salento region, where the arch was located, is one of Italy's most popular tourist areas, it says. And they've lost one of their most iconic geological formations, it sounds like. It's similar to the Old Man on the Mountain in New Are when that fell off. Are you guys familiar with the Old Man on the Mountain? He fell off in 2003. It's the Old Man is on all the license plates in New Hampshire, and it's on I believe it's on their quarter. Well, not their quarter, but, the actual quarter. They have one for each state. So I think the New Hampshire one has the Old Man on the Mountain. I remember seeing it as a child. It's just one of the things you do when you grow up in New England. Your parents, well, if your parents can't afford to go on a real vacation, like get on a plane, they just put you in the car and they drive up to the Man on the Mountain. And there's a lookout point and you stand there and you stare at these stones that are sticking out, and your parents are like, yeah, get in the photo, and you're wondering the whole time, when am I going to have some real fun? And then, if you're like my family, years after the Old Man fell off the mountain, we still drove up there, pulled over, looked at this spot. Look at where the Old Man used to be. Get in the photo where the Old Man used to be on the mountain. And it's because of experiences like this that I turned into a comedian. And so I guess we'll have to see if Puglia puts together the Lover's Arch once again. I have a suggestion. Make a glass sausage bridge going over it. So it's sort of like, it'll be like a sausage arch. You could call it the love sausage. And then make it so the sausage raises up, like it erects to let boats pass underneath. That's I just solved your problem there. They could build that. It'd be a piece of cake. Love sausage, proposing to my lady. The love sausage, just me and my girl. Meta patents an AI that takes over your Facebook account and keeps posting after you're dead. Meta, also known as Facebook, has secured a patent for an AI system capable of simulating a user's social media activity, including posting, comments, interactions after they have died. This technology would analyze your past Facebook data, such as your messages and your likes, to create a convincing digital persona that acts as if you never died. Oh, awesome. I can't wait to have political arguments with some of my dead Facebook friends. This is going to be good. What are we doing with AI? We got, this amazing new technology, and this is what we're doing with it. You can keep posting on Facebook after you're dead. Thanks. I'm sure that's not going to cause any issues, right? I mean, that's not going to be an impediment for families to get through the grieving stage of a lost loved one. No, I can't. No, it's totally great. You'd think that Meta would ask the users, is this something you want? They never ask us, what do we want out of the experience? No, they just go forth with apocalyptic choices. Yeah, probably because they know that we're going to thumbs down on this suggestion. Because it's going to be weird to see dead people that you know still posting and talking on Facebook. Right? Hey guys, I'm so sorry that I died. So anyways, how was the Bad Bunny halftime show at the Super Bowl? What did I miss? Anything? I mean, talk about just accelerating dystopia. This is what's going on here. Now, when asked about this feature, Meta highlighted that if you abruptly stopped posting online, people are going to start missing you. Well, really? Here's a quote. The impact on the users is much more severe and permanent if that user is deceased and can never return to social networking platforms, they wrote in the filing of this patent. I love how they framed it as something that Facebook users need. They're going to miss them from when they don't post anymore after they've dead. It's because they're going to miss them. Yeah, and I'm sure they're not going to use these dead accounts to, I don't know, sell us products, right? No, I'm sure everything's on the up and up with Meta. When I see stuff like this, it just makes me wish that, decades ago, when Mark Zuckerberg was in college, I just wish one girl gave him a handy. We could have avoided all of this if just one college girl stepped up and gave him a handy and just made his day. And because that never happened, he had to go on and create a platform. I don't know if you know, Facebook originally was created by him as a place to rate photos of women. And then now here we are. Now, this patent was filed long ago, actually, 2023. Not that it's that long ago, but in the world of AI, it seems like forever ago, 2023, they filed this patent. It's a technology that would analyze users' data, including posts, voice messages, chats, comments, and likes, and use it to mimic user activity on the platform, such as commenting, making posts, responding to DMs. The system could recreate a person's digital persona, making it appear as if they never died, never left the platform. What if the user was a kid and died? Is it the persona will forever be the kid? The kid's persona will never evolve. It'll never adult on social media at all, forever just a 13-year-old? That's not too creepy, huh? And how do you handle birthdays on there when someone's passed away? I mean, I know how they'll handle it. They'll say, hey, everyone will post happy birthday to a dead person, but then the person is never really aging, because they're dead. I got so many questions. It says, taking the technology one step further, the filing of the patent also references technology that could even allow the clone to simulate audio or video calls. Oh my goodness, getting a video call from a dead person on Facebook? How? Who wants this, man? The article says, whichever approach the company decides to take, the patent yet again opens up a long-standing ethical debate. On the one hand, the new technology could be beneficial to influencers who would like to take a break from social media, but make a living from Meta. It would allow them to maintain their online presence while pausing constant interactions. Okay, so you don't have to be dead for this to work then. You can just unplug from Facebook and it'll still keep operating as though you were still there. But the so-called grief tech is a completely different story and requires a different level of social and legal nuance. Researchers have warned that this area of AI is an ethical minefield that could cause social and psychological harm, as such grief bots could be used to advertise products or distress children by insisting that a dead relative or parent is still with them. Experts say that people might develop strong emotional bonds with such AI simulations, so it's very important to set up proper protocols for terminating user relationships with AI simulations in ways that provide emotional closure. Oh yeah, don't worry, Facebook's on top of that. They give a damn about your emotional closure, of course. They're not trying to sell you anything. They're not just sabotaging your data to be used against you by your dead friends in the future. I mean, this is what's going to be happening, right? Our dead friends and relatives are going to try and sell us stuff in the future, which is going to be very harrowing. I'm going to get a message from a dead friend saying, hey, remember when we used to hang out, but we can't anymore because I'm dead. But if we did, it would be at Dave & Buster's, where this weekend you get 25% off all draft beer. Hello, Richard, this is your father, and I never said I love you, but don't let that stop you from saying I love you this Valentine's Day with 15% off at flowers.com.
Oh, hello, honey. This is your grandpa, and, I'm not really dead, but I'm dead serious about this week's President's Sale at Glendale Honda.
I mean, this is what we're looking forward to, right, guys? I'm laying it out right here, right? You heard it on Weird AF News first. A food vlogger influencer dies after eating a deadly crab live on camera. This woman is from the Philippines. She died after eating a poisonous crab that she captured on video for social media. Was 51 years old. Her name was Emma Amit. She died in a hospital last week, 2 days after posting a video that showed her gathering, cooking, and eating a Zosimus aeneas crab near her home in Puerto Princesa, Palawan. This crab is known locally as the toxic devil crab. In the video, she captures crabs and other shellfish before consuming one of them from a pot that she cooked up. She loses consciousness shortly after eating the crab, and she was transported to a hospital where she died a couple days later, sadly. Investigators found 7 crab shells at her residence. The Zosimus aeneas, known locally as devil crab, is considered the most poisonous crab species in the Philippines and contains a combination of lethal toxins, according to scientists. Well, this is very sad. Did she not know about this toxic devil crab? I mean, I assume people know about it over there. It's common. Sounds like we need a new PSA for the toxic devil crab. Dear everyone, please do not eat the toxic devil crab. It's toxic. It's devilish. We thought the name was sufficient, but clearly, calling it the toxic devil crab was not enough, and we apologize. Perhaps we should have called it the crab of you'll die in 48 hours. Or the toxic devil crab of fiendish death delight that takes you quickly. Now, according to local scientists, this species of crab, the devil crab, is found throughout the Indo-Pacific region, and about 50% of poisoning cases result in death, hence the name devil crab. Following the incident, the local authorities warned residents in the area about these dangerous crabs. Once again, here's a quote from them. Be careful not to eat this devil crab because it is deadly. It is very deadly and dangerous to eat this type of crab because it can kill you in a matter of hours. You will be dead from the crab. Dead crab, devilish crab, dead, dead, dead. Doubly dead from the crab. Over and out. That was a very thorough message from the local authorities. Hopefully it'll be effective and prevent people from eating the crab. But people still might for the likes, Social media is a very powerful thing. TikTok challenges, no matter how dangerous they are, people do it for the likes, the thumbs up. It's funny, it never occurs to them that there's no thumbs up when you're dead, there's just no. I mean, there's still thumbs up, but you're not even going to be aware of the thumbs up that you got, the likes that you got, the comments. Although now that they're doing dead people on Facebook, maybe people care about the likes in the afterlife. We might see this dead lady on Facebook in a few months selling us seafood. Guys, as you know, I died doing what I love, eating. And right now at Red Lobster, they got all-you-can-eat crab legs for $29.99. Devilish crab, devilish crab. Everyone on TikTok eats the devilish crab. Ooh, 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 ooh. We got some InXS fans, by the way. I'm going to throw that out there. I love InXS, and I occasionally sing that band's music at karaoke, and I crush it. I freaking crush it. I don't crutch it. I crush it. And man, I hope there's karaoke in the afterlife. That's what I want my dead avatar to do. Just sing karaoke songs. Can I program that now? Bringing people joy. What about the podcast? Can I set up a dead Jonesy AI account to just keep making the podcast when I'm dead? Do we want this in life? I'm not sure. You know what we do want is more Connie Fortune from Georgia. We want more of her. She's just an OG listener and supporter of the show, and she bought me 5 coffees off my website, weirdafnews.com. So we always want Connie in our lives. We need Connie. She sends me articles all the time. Super helpful. So shout out to Connie in Georgia. She wrote, "Happy belated Valentine's Day, Jonesy. My doctor upped the dose of my memory meds today. Woohoo! Promise I'll do better next year. Guess I won't have my own time zone anymore. Connie Standard Time. Yeah, never caught on anyway. Thanks for all the makeup redos from laughing so much on your show. Please keep ranting, doing the bad accents and the goofy songs. One thing, will the phone line open up again? I miss hearing from Michael, Jim, Hannah, Becca, Florida Man, and all the weirdos. Love you, Jonesy, and everyone in Weirdo Nation." How sweet from Connie. She's great. Connie used to leave messages as well. I love her little voice. Oh yeah, Connie brought up the phone calls, the messages. Yeah, you know, the reason why I don't do it anymore is because there's a few factors. One is it took a lot of my time to do that because the audio of the phone calls had to be adjusted every time. I had to edit them, so it took a lot of work. And then I noticed that a lot of people checked out on the podcast when the calls came. Like, some people listen, but the majority of the listeners, they stopped listening at that moment. Like, I mean, you can do that now with your YouTube videos and your podcast. You could see where users or viewers or listeners are checking out. And so I noticed that not a lot of people were listening to it anyway. And then also, so many spam messages I was getting. There's like all these bots out there that get your phone number and they text you and spam you. And, you know, because it was a Google number, it was like totally accessible. And I was just getting so many spam messages to, you know, people trying to sell me crypto. And I was getting, seriously, like 20, 30 of these a week. It was just like out of control. So yeah, don't do the phone calls anymore. So sorry. But, you know, I brought other things to the show. You know, the songs have been nice, right? We've been doing the AI songs. So I seem like I've replaced it with extra content that is, I think, suitable for the format of the show. And, you know, if people want to reach out to me, they can, you know, they know where to get a hold of me. funnyjones@gmail.com. I got an Instagram @funnyjones. You can actually leave me voice messages in the Instagram. You hit the little microphone thing, and you can leave a voice thing. And I'll usually leave a voice response back. So try that out if you want to get a hold of me. I am at funnyjones on the Instagram. Anyways, appreciate Connie and all the supportive weirdos. If you want to support and buy me a coffee or join the Patreon, Connie, also a member of the Patreon and has been since the get-go. That's how devoted she is and helpful. It's weirdafnews.com is where you go, weirdafnews.com. And you can join the Patreon or buy a coffee. And if you can't afford anything right now because you're going through some stuff, and, you know, a lot of us are, it's you know, it's the reality of where we're living. Seems like every day is a new dystopia, huh? Well, you can help out the podcast and the show and me by just telling a friend or a family member or your lawyer about Weird AF News. That would be super helpful and doesn't cost a damn thing. Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you guys, and good luck with your life, man. See you tomorrow.